In this video, I'm going to talk about how to graph points in GeoGebra. Now, as you see in our graph view here, or our graphics view, we have an axis. To move the axes around so we can see what we want, we can go and use the Move Graphics View tool. And that will allow us to take the axes and slide it. So, my x-axis range is getting bigger and bigger when I slide it in, or I can slide it out. And it will have the opposite effect. Boom, boom. To move the axes, I'd use the same tool, but instead of grabbing the axes and moving it, I'll grab somewhere else in the view and pick up my axes, my whole graph paper, and move it. Sometimes students will want to see a grid like they'd see on graph paper. To do that, we're going to go to View and then Grid, and we can actually see that grid in here. So to put a point on this graph, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the point menu and we're going to select New Point. And we can click anywhere on this axis to make a point. I'm going to click right there. So now I have this point A. Notice on the left here, it's showing up under my Free Objects menu. This is A. The point is -8, 8. Say I put the point in the wrong place. If I double click on it, it will allow me to edit it. I really meant to put it on -7, 8. Alright, so that fixes that for me. What other things can I do from this menu? Well, if I click on Object Properties, I can change the name of my point. I could change my point to Experiment 3. I could give my point a value, change it again here. I could give my point a caption. If I unclick the Show Object point, or the Show Object button, notice my point disappears. Oh, there it is. There it's not. Now you see me. Now you don't. If I unclick Show Label, the name will go away. I can change the color of my point. I can change the size of my point and what it looks like. And now I have a point in GeoGebra. Another way I could make a point is to go to my input bar at the bottom, and I could say, let's say point Toodles equals 3, 4. Oh, there's my point. My point's Toodles. So we have two different ways to enter points. We can enter them from the toolbar, or we can enter them from the input menu.